Oh, you guys, I am so relieved. I had the best video last week, like the best on YouTube. Lol, last week was actually 2 months ago now, but I'm back. As in, the most emotionally distressing video I've had the pleasure of being in. Just clarifying. Ugh, what a nightmare. But surely you guys didn't think I had the audacity to say that I made last week, in a week, the best video on YouTube. You guys hurt me. And this week's video, go away, today. Holiday's over. Those clothes got to go. And go they shall, in a sustainable manner. Coming right up in 3, 2... Whew, it's windy. I'm not exactly an expert in this area. I've maybe sold or resold about a dozen clothes. Maybe because I just can't part from clothes. Huh. And I also wouldn't mind making some cash. I mean, what if I give away all the clothes I like to Goodwill and nobody likes it or buys it and leaves it in a hole to die? I can't think like that. But hi, I'm an amateur. I spent the last week watching too many videos of this to try and fatten up on knowledge. I'm gonna attempt this. Watch me try. Actually, you're supposed to come with me. So when I break it down, you got a couple options. You've got online stores like Poshmark, Depop, but if you've got more casual, mainstream cool styles, Even Object Limited, Vintage, Versatile Collective. Nope, that's definitely not how you say it. The Real, Designer Resale. But I'm not messing with that today. And you also have secondhand stores in person, like Crossroads, Buffalo Exchange, which is a faster but extremely terrifying process. And you also have CLEANOUT, who can either recycle your clothes, but instead of giving you the money, they give it to a charity, or if they like it, they'll keep it and try to sell it, and you'll get whatever money people buy it for. And last but not least, probably the only other option out there instead of recycling your clothes yourself is Goodwill. Goodwill, which is a charity that will literally take anything, even this. So I'm gonna go through my clothes, explain the thought process on where to sell what. I feel like a charity. Skip to the facts. 9:20. Position change. I try to fool you guys, but I think it's really obvious. Anyway, first item. Bam. It's got such a cute design, but it doesn't fit me. I'm thinking I might just thrift flip this. I know it's not a pile, but I made one up. Yeah. Man, I didn't even show you all of these last week. I'm slack. Oh, it's nice. I don't know what to do with it. Yikes, now I gotta think. Kind of want to keep it again. Is that bad? I'm gonna put it in the sell pile online because it's really pretty. This is definitely going to Goodwill. I think only little girls will want this. This I am going to sell. It's pretty. I don't know why I'm giving it away. Oh, I need to keep these. I altered these when I was very shit at sewing. I mean, the pattern is still cool. So I'm gonna keep it and I'll either thrift flip it into something else cooler, or I will alter it so it's good enough to sell. Okay, oh, these are designer. I don't like them. The color's cool, the shape is just not my cup of tea. I don't know if Buffalo or Goodwill will even want it. It's Vince, it was $100. Maybe I'll just keep it. It's too expensive to discard to somebody who doesn't appreciate the price. Ooh, Wild Fox. This is also cute. This was very expensive too. I think it came up to $80, but it's old. So I think Crossroads will appreciate that. This is actually really depressing. These are all the clothes I like, but don't really wear enough to, you know, continue with. Okay, this one is the bottom half, the skirt. It's in perfect condition, so I'm gonna put that in the Crossroads. This dress is so vintage. I have to keep it and sell it online because I wear it all the time and I love it. Okay, so this is designer as well, white and black. I'm gonna try and take it to Crossroads. I'm not sure if they're gonna like the style of it. It's very vintage. But we'll see. Anyway, I actually originally bought this from Crossroads. It's worn really well, light use I'd say. It was really popular. It is also Wild Fox, Selena Gomez, and Taylor Swift, even Miley Cyrus has worn it. I'm gonna sell it online. I kind of dig in the patterns again though. It's a rough time for me. Chloe pants. I've had this for so long and nobody wants to buy it from online. I don't get it. I adore this. Oh, it's so cute. I hope somebody that follows me will like this dress. I'm gonna try and sell it because it's just too cute to give to Crossroads. They're gonna waste it. They don't give you a good discount is what I know of them. This I'm gonna give to Goodwill. I know Tamara liked this. She wore it in my vlog. Tamara, I know you're watching this. Do you want this? This dress is adorable. It is Zara. I'm going to try and get Crossroads to take it. This is silk. Harry Styles' style is sort of going in that very retro pink direction. And I'm very stressed out. It might be coming back, or it might be such a great thing to style. Oh, I'm gonna sell this on my Depop because it's my favorite and I'm not trusting Crossroads with that. Okay, this is too boring for selling online. I think it is gonna be hard to sell things online if they're basics because you wanna be able to feel it, touch it, get the quality. I don't know, I just don't. No. Vintage dress, I don't think they'll take it because it's not cool. $100 dress, so I'm gonna give it a go, and if they don't take it, I'll sell it myself. These pants, Crossroads, these shorts are Wilfred, so I'm pretty sure Crossroads will also take that. Denim. I don't think they will take this, but I'm gonna put it in the section over here because it'll probably just end up going to Goodwill. This is really cool. It's just not cool on me. I'm gonna try and give that to Crossroads. I don't think I can sell it because I can't wear it in a way that you guys are gonna be like, that's great, I should buy it. I'm gonna give that to Crossroads. And I'm pretty sure Crossroads will not appreciate All Saints and designer. It's really hard because they want trendy designer, they don't want vintage or like more older designer. How did that get in there? Risky. I'll keep it for you guys. Okay, this is really cute. I mean, I could probably put this into Crossroads, but I kind of want to keep it for you guys. Putting in over here all the clothes that I still really like and would keep wearing as is, but obviously they don't spark joy and I just don't have enough room and I want to be just rotating it and giving it somebody else to enjoy. So yeah, this pile here is all going to be online. I just love them so much that I want it to be one of you guys that gets to keep it. Because I would just give it to you for free, but there's things like shipping that I have to take into account. And there's such bright, beautiful colors and shapes. Oh my goodness. And if you do buy one, post a photo of it on Instagram, tag me. I'll repost it on my story maybe, if that's not a weird thing to do. I'm just excited that I get to connect with you guys. We did it. We are on our way to Crossroads, if that tile sequence didn't give it away. And I'm gonna be real, I'm nervous. It's so cutthroat when they're like, nope, nope, nope. I'm a fashion YouTuber. Whenever they're like, nope, 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 my confidence in myself literally shrinks. Like, I'm good at my job. Anyway, got to stay calm and maybe listen to some music to soothe out feelings of unease.
Oh, I'm just gonna stop here for petrol anyway. Want to go and charge?
No. Hi, clothes. So, yeah, your girl messed up. I am not in LA anymore. She wasn't ready. And I brought the leftover clothes from here, America, LA. You kicked me out, you broke my heart, but I still love you. Down under here. New Zealand. But I am gonna sell it. I am. I just needed time, and now I have time. Yeah. The selling clothes section. I'm no expert. I'm an amateur, but maybe we're both feeling the same. But I know a genius, and this genius also found me this dress. So she's agreed to sit down with me on the other side of the world and give me some tips on how to sell clothes online. Amateur edition. That's right, your girl is doing a collab. And I really hope that this collab is gonna be bomb for you guys more than anything. I don't have the deets, but I'm gonna get you your hands on the details. You guys proud? I have a friend. Snoopy.
Definitely modeling helps you sell the item 100%, but I know it works. Even if that person's not the same size as you, they're able to use it as reference. Showing the item in different angles too, front, side, and back, so they can see, have a better idea. Natural lighting is key for sure. I personally like plain because I'm always afraid of it distracting from the piece that you're selling. But you know, everyone has a different style, so if you're able to make it work, you know, I know a lot of people get really creative with their setups, like with props and like prints and patterns, so I think it's really up to your personal style. Me personally, I just, plain background so that the focus is on the item. That would be great if you could style it, because it'll give people different ideas about how to wear it. I mentioned before, like lighting. If sometimes people have like really bad lighting and you can't really see the item very clearly. Description is like very important because people have to know what it is exactly that you're selling. Good information about like the material and also measurements, I think, are very important because a small and a large can mean very different things depending on the piece. So I think people appreciate when you have that kind of information so they could check against their own body. If it's a square neckline or if it's got ruffles and floral and describing the color. Being transparent about any flaws that might be in the item, like any stains or holes. If it's a known brand, I try to include it, but if it's like not very well known, I don't really necessarily include it, but just like keywords that really describe the piece, like if it's vintage, what decade it's from, and what style it is. Like is it a prairie dress? You know, cottagecore is big nowadays, so you could include that, and I think that attracts people to your listing. If you really treasure the item and you're willing to wait for the right buyer, then a little higher, because you know the value and you know what it's worth, so you're willing to wait. But it really depends what price you're okay with selling it for. Another mistake could maybe be not doing research before posting your item. There are a lot of expensive brands that might not necessarily like resell for very high value. It depends on the brand and the item, but making sure, like looking at the comps and seeing what other people are selling it for, because if you have the same item as someone else and you're selling it for a lot higher, then no one will buy your product because they know they can get it for a lot less. Especially when you're new to pricing, it's good to see just how other people are pricing items to get an idea of the worth and the value. You should also take into consideration like the amount of time you spent sourcing the item or labor put into it. If you had to dry clean it, that's an expense. Or if you had to spend time mending it. I also look into how rare the piece is. Like something from the 1950s would cost more than something from the 90s. And I also look at material, so like wool is more expensive and worth a lot more than like synthetic fibers like acrylic. So that's also something to think about. Design. If it's something super trendy and in high demand, like everyone loves cow prints. Say you've got cow print boots, it'll be safe to say that you could price it a little higher because you know everyone will want that piece. Shipping can be expensive. I think that's the good thing about the reselling apps though, because like Depop and Poshmark, they kind of handle it for you, so you don't have to like really deal with it yourself. Like Poshmark has a flat shipping fee, and then Depop does it according to sizes. But if you are planning to ship on your own, I think a lot of resellers utilize services like PayPal or pirateship.com. I think the rates that they offer are slightly more affordable than like when you go to the post office directly. I think it's good to invest in a scale, or even just like to get a kitchen scale. You can weigh exactly how much the item is, and you're not you know you're not paying for more than how much it weighs. And if your item is less than 16 ounces or a pound, then you can do first class, which is significantly more affordable than shipping priority all the time. And you still get like a tracking number with it. If you're selling vintage streetwear, Depop has a larger audience rather than Poshmark. I would recommend Object Limited too. It's fairly new though, and not as many people know about it. But I think it's gonna be big. It's like stealing all of Depop's sellers. Both Depop and Poshmark are very like saturated. Object Limited is nice in the way that it's a lot smaller, so maybe more of a chance of being seen. They're really good about featuring different sellers, which is really nice. A tip I can give is making sure you refresh your listings so that it's at the top of the search. People might not see your post, so maybe if you refresh your listing once a day, then at least it's at the top and they'll see yours first. Thinking of starting your own shop, consistency is really important. So that people know what to expect from you and being able to build a brand. Communication too, when buyers have questions, being open and honest, so that they know, so you can build trust.
We did it! Oh my god! You know, I think I've been keeping this out. Now that I kind of know what I'm supposed to do, keep me on my toes so I continue the recycling process. And sell something as soon as it doesn't spark joy. And hopefully, I'll never go have to through the massive process of cleaning out my closet again. Who am I kidding? Oof. Hey guys, so this will all be going live in about a week when I get out of quarantine, so I can box them up and ship them to you as soon as possible. And if you don't already, feel free to follow me on Instagram at KyokoYates, so you can see them on my story when I get them up. And as you all know, I've been in the midst of moving. It's been very busy and very intense. But I am and will do my best to stay on top of videos. Stay safe and hang in there, because 2020 has been a mother